A behind-the-scenes look at Fallout video game series cast recording process. Listen, the Fallout series has come a long way, and it's hard to imagine a game without that perfect blend of post-apocalyptic nostalgia and retro-futurism. But one element that's just as crucial to its atmosphere and tone is its iconic score. Now, most fans know that the Fallout series has employed some big-name composers, but the real magic happens behind the scenes. It all starts with the concept art and writing process. When the game developers sit down to brainstorm ideas, they often create a rough outline of the game's narrative, characters, and setting. This is where the story begins to take shape, and it's usually accompanied by some preliminary soundtrack discussions. The composer, often attached to the project during this phase, begins to envision the overall sound design and how it can elevate the game's atmosphere. Now, music directors, they're responsible for working directly with the composer, both on and off the floor, to ensure the score aligns with the game's vision. They often select key theme snippets, and through trial and error, settle on a cohesive musical thread that flows through the game. This process involves endless revisions, experimentations, and fine-tuning, resulting in a rich tapestry of sound that heightens the immersion. Let's look deeper. A great example is the Fallout 3 soundtrack, where the composer incorporated Civil War-era American folk, resulting in haunting, ethereal melodies that contrasted dramatically with the brutal, post-nuclear world. This same concept, blending historical references with post-apocalyptic themes, is repeated in later Fallouts, creating an otherworldly feel that has become quintessential to the series. Another interesting side to the process is instrumentation and orchestration. With the rise of digital music production software, contemporary composers often have greater control over their toolkit, combining nostalgic references with newfound techniques. For example, more modern Fallouts like Fallout 76 incorporated electronic elements alongside synth-heavy atmospheres, introducing a new sonic palette to the franchise. It's worth noting that recording sessions can be fairly standard in the music field, with multiple mic placements, orchestral performances, and layers upon layers of harmonies. What might surprise non-musicians, however, is the meticulous nature of post-production and unheralded process, which encompasses editing, adding ambience, and overall mixing. From spotting a new settlement and visualizing an intricate society to tying down orchestral sessions and stitching them all together seamlessly, this unseen labor is integral to creating an atmosphere that transports players to another world. While it's easy to overlook the fact that some aspects remain abstract and, thus, understated, understanding this intricate web of creation is now more accessible than ever, especially in today's multimedia landscape.